Hey guys, Xenomorph here, welcome back. So I've got a update. So a pretty big update to be fair, and Ash is looking bloody good, so I'm really happy with him. But first, before I get into the model itself, please like and subscribe to my videos, it's a big help. Also I have my Facebook page now as well. That should be in a link below because I've linked the two together, so you should be able to get onto that as well. Please go on there and you'll see more of the progress that's taken place with him, and there's also a bit more on what I've been doing with the slicing. There's only one video, but it shows you about the little nightmare I've had with the slicer and the supports and what I've done to fix it. So yeah, with that in mind, we shall carry on with the video. So basically I'm nearly done. The print is nearly done. I've got 3 more printouts to go, which they're all being done in the same print. So I've got the last quarter of the cabin, it's the Nobi cabin. So yeah, the last quarter there to be done, which is in now, and then you can see that that little peg sticking up. There's another one on that that last quarter, which is the logo for the movie, so Evil Dead 2, Dead by Dawn. And then there's another peg, or no, that's on the hand, I think that's on the hand, Henrietta's hand. So that's sticking up in the air, and basically holding on to his Ash's gear, so, or his junk, whichever way you like it. So yeah, that's also in there. So all 3 of those are being done at the same time, and they're being done as we speak. You could probably hear the printer humming away in the background. So yeah, so I'll give you a little look. But the detail on that cabin looks absolutely amazing. I've done the Necronomicon as well. The detail on these are amazing. These are models done by Wicked, an online company called Wicked, and they are great, absolutely great. I mean, look at the detail, it's immense, it really is, it's beautiful. They do all kinds of stuff. They do Star Wars, they do Lord of the Rings, mainly Marvel stuff, but as you can see they do Evil Dead. So they do lots of good stuff. I love his chainsaw, absolutely love it. So I'm glad that I've actually managed to make it look old. So you can see me wave my hands about in the mirror like so yeah, I love the way I've aged the chainsaw. I've used washes for that, so, and like nip and pick it's called. So Vallejo, I can show you. I'll show you the paints I used, or washes. So there's that one. I'll alter the zoom and everything and focus in a minute. And this is the chip and nick, and that's the chip and nick aid. So the chip and nick, so this one is what I've used to do the little chips on the red paint on the chainsaw. And these 2 here, I don't need to change it, but these 2 here, so this one is the engine oil stains, and this one is rust. So you mix the 2 together. As you can see, the rust is a bit darker, I think, than the oil, but anyway, you mix the 2 together and then you get a nice brown, dark brown effect, and that I've done on his shirt. You can see it just there, look, just here. and I've done it everywhere on his shirt, but I've got to do this arm. So once he's on the base, I will go ahead and do that and finish it all off. So yeah, so that's what I've used for that. So these ones are by Villaggio. I've got to admit they're fantastic paints. I love using them. And what's the make of this one? VMS. That's VMS. So the chip and nick. So they're all available online. You'll be able to pick them up off eBay, places like that. So, but they're absolutely fantastic. The amount of detailing you can pull in a model with these things, with these paints and washes, is phenomenal. And another one which I've actually used, and that was done with the Villaggio as well, is like it's a grass and mud effect. You can see it here on his shoulder, or on his collar, sorry. So I've done it there and there to give the look that he's been pulled through the mud, you know, by the or after he's landed, after the demons got hold of him. And I've put a bit on his neck there, and there's a bit on the other side. So I'll turn him in a minute so you can see. So yeah, I've done that there, and I'm also going to put some on the house in due course, or the cabin rather. So down in the corners here, because it's in the woods. So I also want to get myself a leaf cutter. You can get leaf cutters, and you can put little leaves down, you know, and make it look more realistic. I want to do that. It's the detail, you know, says a lot in a model, and I go for realism. Otherwise, for me, there ain't much point in doing it. So, but I'll show you. I'll put these back up, get them out of the way, and I'll show you the nick and pick, or the chip and nick, or pick and flick. Don't lie, we've all done that. We've all done that, the pick and flick. So, but yeah, there you go. You can see it on his neck there, where I've done it. There's another little bit there on this collar, and I'm going to do some on the shoulder as I turn around. There's Henrietta, look. And I'm going to do some around here as well. There's a little bit of a gap there, and I'm going to get rid of that using that grass stuff that I was telling you about. And I've had a nightmare with this as well, the crook of his arm here. So I've had a mad ass time with that. So I did do one print, and I wasn't very happy with the turnout of it. The anchor points are all bunched up, so I got rid of it. I got rid of the first one, and it happened again. I tried to thin them out a bit, and it didn't work out too well. And I thought, you know what, keep it and just, you know, hack away at it with a Dremel, and that's what I did. And it's not turned out too bad. So, and I'm going to put a little bit there just to cover any blemishes as well. So, but it will look like it's meant to be there. That's the good thing. So this model, because Ash looks an absolute freaking mess, it's kind of forgiving. The model's forgiving for you, you know, with any say mistakes or any, yeah, we'll just call it mistakes that you've made on the model, and you want to cover them up. It's fairly easy to do that with this model. So I've got to put his little shirt piece in here just by his waistline, so where it's pulled away here, it's a rip piece. And there's Henrietta, look. I'm really happy with the way she's turned out as well. I've used blues, like blue inks, purple inks, and fleshy tones, and kept it rather dark because, as you know, she was buried in the fruit cellar. So, and then she comes out the floor screaming and rawping, and yeah, and then you get a nice scream from Ash here, you know. And yeah, Henrietta's like, someone's in my fruit cellar, someone with a fresh soul, and then she goes after him. So yeah, Oh, it is a humorous movie, although brutal at the same time. And I love the way I've got his flesh as well. So the flesh, I tried another method than what I'm used to, and it's turned out really well, really well. I've used like reds, a few reds, and I've used like dark skin tones, medium skin tones, and this is what I've got. I mean, I've got his complexion nicely right here. Everywhere where you're supposed to have the shadow in, it's gone right. It's gone perfect. So yeah, I'm really happy with him. So soon, in about 10 hours, I'll have another print. Well, less than that now because it's been going a little while. But yeah, oh, I love him. Absolutely love him. So, but yeah, guys, I would. Whoops, hit the camera there. So yeah, if you want to do any models like Ash or anything like that, I think Wicked is the only ones that have done them. But yeah, go for Wicked, man. You know, have them. You know, go with their Patreon. I think it's what, £8.50 a month, and you get so many amazing models, so many. And in this collection, there's 4 altogether. So you have this Ash, which is a bust with the cabin like you've seen, and Henrietta in the background, and then you have one of Ash with Henrietta coming out the cellar, the trapdoor. So there's that one that's his entirety. That's in his entirety, which is a sculpture. And then you've got Henrietta sculpture. So you can choose which one you want. You can either have her with this head here, or you can have the extended neck. And then there's a bust of Ash as he is, as like this face. You can have that face, or you can have the Deadite face, which I'm going to go for the Deadite face because this one is on this bust, so why not? Why the hell not? And with the sculpture of Ash, you can change the heads on that one as well, so you've got one as a Deadite and one as just him. So yeah, they're absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. So, but like I said about my Facebook page, it's 3D Movie Mania. You can have a look it up if you can't see it below here, but I have linked the accounts. But if you would follow, because again I want to grow, so that would be a great help. And I've got a little voting system on, so I've got pictures of all the different prints. Obviously not this one because I've already done it. So, but the other 3, they're up there, and you can vote on them. So just give it a thumbs up for whichever one you want me to do next, and that's the one that I'll do next. So, but yeah, if you could do that for me, guys, that'd be great, and I'd love to have you following me. So it means a lot. So I do want to grow, and you know, I do it as well so I can help you guys out. If there's any questions that you modelers out there that have got, or you know, you stuck with anything with your 3D printing. I don't know about FDM printing or anything like that. I do resin. So you got any questions about your resin printing and your painting techniques or anything like that, you want me to, you know, you want me to help you out at all, message me, man, and you know, I'll do what I can to help you out. So, but anyway, guys, until the next video, I shall see you soon. Have a good one, guys. Take care now. Bye bye.